Hi, hi. Oh my gosh, what a crazy day. Let's see, do we get any sound? Do we get any music? Oh, I'm such a mess. It's okay. Okay, looks like I'm online. And music is on. Okay, music is on. I hope my mic is on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Checking my sound. Okay, I think I can hear me not too well. Let me move my mic a little closer. My new beautiful light up mic. Ugh. Maybe like that. Oh my goodness. So today I didn't have a live at lunchtime, so I wanted to do a live at night. It's like 8 o'clock Central Standard, which is Chicago time. And do some coding for my app. So for our app, Sarah Fan is needs some love and support, and we're gonna go ahead and let's see, extensions. Do you want to install there? Okay, I think I need to switch. Okay, yesterday I attended a meetup, and we did a talk about using cryptocurrency on a as an in-app. Ooh, why is it moving? As an in-app, what do you call it? Economy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that would be so cool to put. Sorry, I'm like screwing this on. It will be so cool to put it in my app. So we are going to put crypto economy in our app, which is super nice. It's there is an npm package for that. So make sure I'm on mute here. Okay. And if anyone's watching on Twitch, tell me how's my sound, because I have no idea. My sound is good or not. Let me crack open my handy dandy channel viewer thingy. Okay, looks like I'm live here. Alright, good. So I do keep track of the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. My kids are playing tennis with their dad, so I'm like running upstairs, locking all my doors, and I want to do this live. So we are working on an Angular app. We are going to share my screen. Okay, and I'm going to go like this. But yeah, guys, if we have any questions, just runner. Ooh, okay. So it just asked me if I wanted to. Oops, sorry. It just asked me on the startup of this if I want to install some of the VS Code extensions that I might not have. I gotta close this. What is this? Cancel. Okay. Let me make sure my do not disturb is on for like an hour. Okay, good. I don't want anyone calling me. Okay. And I said yes. Probably. I don't know if I need to say yes, but I said yes. And it brought up the Just Runner, which is the test runner for. Hi, Lambjacker. How are you? Thank you for joining. I'm so happy to see somebody watching my live. We're doing Angular. We're working on this app, and last time, I usually do this at lunchtime, my time, but today I couldn't do it because it's sprint planning at work. kind of crazy. They asked us to work weekends for the next 2 weeks, so my summer is completely on hold. Any vacations cannot happen. And it's due to the fact that July is apparently a great month to promise big features to your users, because it's going to generate some revenue. So that's why we have a July release, which is going to happen or not, I don't know, but as long as I do my job, I'm good. I have some roadblocks that are preventing me from finish some of the things, but I wanted to take a break after work and just do a little of my own coding, where I'm not bogged down by things that slow me down on my work PC blew up a couple of times, and I got blue screen of death a couple of times this week, due to the fact that we don't have much of an idea on how to set up our local environment, and you have to run 5 different Visual Studios to run it. That feels like too much work. You didn't argue with them saying you can't work. No, I did not, because I'm a team player, and also I am a consultant, so I do get paid for every hour I work, which is a bonus. I got extended till end of December, and it's probably both my skill and my attitude, because attitude counts. Because if you're gonna be always depressed and overworked and feeling like they're working you to death, then they'll feel it and they just don't want to work with you anymore. But it's not always this bad. It is. It's a release. They promise it to the business, and we just work overtime. I don't mind. So being a consultant is worth the time than just being a real employee. So yeah, I actually put something on Twitter about this today, because it was in the back of my mind that so we had a stand up in the morning. It's the usual stand up. And they're like, our manager is going to join with some good news, and he joins, and he's like, don't worry, it's gonna be good news, guys. I know I never join your stand-ups. These are not my meetings, but I just want to give you some some news. It's not bad news. And then he goes into how business is expecting revenue, and this July release has been promised, and it needs to be delivered. And if we're not making the deadline, everybody needs to work overtime and work weekends, and specifically the next weekend that's coming up. So when he said that, to me as a consultant, they do say you're gonna get paid for the hours that you work. That means I can bill for my extra hours, but for the full-time employees. They said we will work out some days off for you, which is nice. They do like days off, but they also would probably feel a lot better if they get compensated. And the only thing that they promised was we will sit down with the leadership and figure it out. So they don't even have it figured out. So I just felt bad for the full-time employees, because I know that if you don't know what to expect the least possible outcome. So if they over deliver, it's you're pleasantly surprised. So hopefully they get what they deserve. Anyways, as a consultant, you are literally the backbone of the company. If you decide to quit, they're going to. That's a big statement. But thank you. It's so I'm not the only. There's one other consultant on my team that's been extended with me. We represent this one company that brought us on board. They're like the what do you call it? The preferred vendor. Because big companies in Chicago, they don't just hire random people consulting. They have this preferred vendor thing, and So these preferred vendors then look for consultants, and they get a cut. That's how that industry works. But yeah, I think the reason we do get extended every 6 months for the past 2 years is because we are providing a lot of value. Have you ever worked with any CMS? Actually, we are, at this company, we are working with Kentico, which is a CMS, content management system, if I get you right. And yeah, so we actually have the CMS system, which is a portal for our application, and we augment it with some Angular components slash spa applications, and it's like a almost a single what do you call it, microsites kind of thing. Although they are not like, there is really not a good way for each microsite to share things between them. So if you switch a page, it kind of reloads everything. But that's just, how they design it, and they don't have time to make it better. Anyways. So you are too much into Angular. I am too much into Angular. I like Angular. So this is, it is fun. There's a great community, and I'm just enjoying it. I've worked with .NET for a long time, and I never really got into giving back to the community. I kind of started this live coding thing because of my niece. She kind of encouraged me. She pushed me to it. So anyways, any more questions, put it in the chat. Otherwise, we're gonna get going, because yesterday we did make a library which was a little bit messed up on our imports. So this should not happen like this. We should be able to do like an @ sign here and do, I think it should be like this. And the reason it's not working, because I did go into documentation to do a research. It is related to the fact that VS Studio is running TypeScript engine, and TypeScript engine needs to restart in order to understand the imports. So let's see if we can figure out how to restart it. Restart TypeScript server. There is a command for that. Okay, is it doing anything? Oh, I don't know if it did anything or not. What's this? TS-lint is in red. Okay, let's see if we shared. Oh, okay. So it needs this good. I think it worked. So we need to go at our fan dash. Like that. Sarah. Yeah. What is it? Ooh, okay. I don't know if I exported on the level of the actual thing, so let's see if we can just put it here. If not, then I can go export it. Alright, so I think this piece worked, except maybe it didn't work before, I just didn't use the right naming. Okay. Late night live coding. Hi Brandon, how are you? Yeah, because I was supposed to do that at 12 and I didn't do it, so it's good that you're here, because I was doing this library yesterday and I had, like, let me show you the history, and I had this problem that it didn't go into like the mode of using the library with the prefix, and I just restarted my TypeScript server. I think it solved it, but I don't know. I didn't try it with the prefix, so maybe I didn't have to do it. Anyways, and so I need to export these two things. So Brandon, what do you think about this quick thing that was announced on Twitter by Mishko? Yeah, you should be giving you library imports. Yep. Alright, so let me go to my other library in here. And I want to put it in the index, but why it's not? Why is it not? Okay. Well, I don't have a type here. This is just the data. Okay. What's wrong with this guy? Let me try this auto magically. Okay. And this guy should also work. That's what I had before. Alright. Feels like a fork without calling it a fork. And Mishka finally gets his idea of JSX. Sounds interesting. I wish the talking gay a couple of years ago. But yeah, so it's interesting that I saw that he was talking about this talk on Angular Nation. And I went and searched for it and I started watching it. And then I remembered that I actually watched it when it first came out. But it didn't really register. So re-watching it kind of... I remembered that there is this whole thing about server-side rendering, which I've never used it. I don't know if I need to put this in here or not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I wonder, like, what's gonna happen to Angular? Just so no. Yeah, the paper clips. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I think this is good, so I fixed that. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't put a type on this, guys. I'm gonna put a type on this. Come on. It's also just a name, but that's okay. Let's do... Alright, so the way I add a file is I go open in terminal, and I go touch. Touch or touch? There's a touch. Yeah, it's touch. And service. And I call it type. Okay. And then I can make a type out of it, just like I did here. And I call it service, and just has a name. It just has a name for now. And now we can go and say this is an array of service stuff. Okay. Alright. Doesn't like this image stuff. I don't really need the images right now. I had images on the drag and drop before, but it's gone now. What did you think about it? About the quick stuff? I didn't get to look at too much at the stack blitz that he put there. At least on my phone, it didn't render the actual page. But it was, but I looked at the code. It's basically that that imports stuff that he talked about on his ngconf talk. It's like you put actually in the form like which component to load and stuff. Yeah, rough draft. You know what? I think if they call him the father of Angular, I think if the father of Angular talks about something new, you listen. So we just listen and see where it goes, right? I mean, I know that there is Angular Universal, or is it Universal, and I think Scali is there, and I haven't used neither one. So I worked only for one e-commerce company on my previous contract, and they didn't even use Angular because they were afraid that they don't have enough like SEO stuff built in, which probably just didn't know that you know you can make it work. And yeah, you know what, this I have to join Discord too. I've been having trouble connecting to it because I keep forgetting my password. Anyways, so we'll see what happens. But I think all that's, you know, if somebody decides to implement it somewhere, we'll take note. And so I wonder, so there is a GitHub, right? There's a GitHub for that framework. I can just dig into the code and take a look just to see if it's worth. So like for example, this app right here is gonna have a place of like a search. So when you come into the front page, it's supposed to just like show you location-based list of everything. So I guess it could be pre-rendered just so it's faster. But I'm not sure yet. I didn't even think of a backend too much yet. I've started like drawing some of the swim lanes and everything, but it's just so much to do here. We'll see. I have a bunch of ideas, so I don't know if you. I think you know B-Man when he talked about his kin. So I watched him do a presentation yesterday at the Angular Utah, and he was talking about the in-app economy, and I was thinking, because I want to make this app like completely free, just because I think there isn't a good application out there that provides you with like scheduling services without paying for it. Like either the service provider needs to pay, or the person who actually makes an appointment has to like pay for the service to even you know, make an appointment. So it would kind of be cool to have like to pay everybody in kin coins to join this platform, and to like, hey, if you recommend somebody or if you give favorites or like stars for using some service, you get kin coins. And then at the top it would have like this app is like 1 billion kin coins, whatever, worth economy or something like this. Become of this great economy. So, because you have to get people to join your platform somehow, right? And I'm thinking like maybe that would encourage people to do that. I don't have a lot of ideas on how to use it yet, so I'm gonna pick his brain. He promised to help me to put it in the thing. Because right now, I believe we don't even have a place for my account. Because I took off all the guards. Yeah, mini economy, right? So this is supposed to be a guard. Like you're supposed to already have a signed in thing. And let's see. So I'm thinking about using Firebase for it. So question for you, while you're still here, it's good that you're here. So I want to connect to a Firebase to start like saving my data to, and I want to make it serverless. So I know there is an npm package for Angular Fire, but do I need still to have a Firebase function to connect to Firebase, or do I not need the Firebase functions? So that was my question. In case I get somebody good to join here, then I ask questions. Okay, let's see if you answer, because I think we could probably do that today and do like, because our little form has a submit now, and we are saving it to our local storage. Where's our submit? Yeah. So so we're actually using the dispatch to create an account. We want to create an account, probably create, yeah. So here we can start. So let's see if I have an object. for it. Oh, I do have a count entity. Let me see what this has. Okay, so it has an ID and a name. Okay, it needs an address. String. What else was there? Let me see what's in my local storage. Okay, there's a company name, an email address. Company name. What else is there? First and last name. First name. Last name. Okay, there's our address, description. Okay, there's a fun little schedule thing. Start time. Okay. Days. Should I do week? Should I do schedule? I'll do schedule. Okay. So the schedule is going to be. Just lost my window. Okay, so the schedule is going to be all of it together. The services is going to be this stuff. I don't care about the image. Alright, so what else was I thinking? I think I wanted to have like a parent ID on it, because sometimes I see that this could be a related account to something else. So I want to tie them together. Company name, description, address. Yeah. Okay. So, where's our fax? Sorry. So we're gonna add here something. When do we start doing their fax? Okay, so let's do, oops. Let's grab these. Too lazy to type. And let's put object. Oh yeah, you like my new mic? Thank you for noticing that. I could probably do this on like a form change event, but I'm not gonna worry about this right now. Just want to do something. Okay, so this guy, where is this guy at? This first. I don't think I have access to it like this. So I'm gonna go. I'll do it like this. First name. So first group. I need to do this. I think so. I don't feel like that's just too much of. Let me get rid of this. Okay, let's do it like this. Oops, there's a comma. Yeah, this project is on GitHub, yep. That's the one we talked about like way back when I talked to you. I finally restarted this. Like I upgraded it to Angular 12 and stuff. I just, somehow I got motivated to restart this, and I actually got some help from Connie. She like helped me out with some upgrade stuff because I forgot everything I did on this. So nice. It's all thanks to this live coding thing. But it is on it's on GitHub. It's Sarah Fan Radio repository on my GitHub. All right, so this is address. I really need to these, so make sure this is the right thing. Okay, that's good. Good. Go back and see which one is the company. There's a company control. Okay, where's our description? It's on the second form. Actually, our address is also on the second form. Address will be on the second form. Oops. I don't type, I copy paste everything. This is how I do it. Okay, services. So for the services, we can just use this dot services. Dot map. And we just need the names. Is that gonna work? I think so. And the schedule is this dot week. Alright. And we can actually then dispatch this to our create account. We'll go to just call this account. We'll just call this account. What's the problem? Okay, so it doesn't like the fact that we don't have ID or a parent ID. Alright. Okay, I've seen this done before, where you don't pass the ID because it's like a sub-function of, or like a sub interface of that thing, but that's okay. We're just gonna do it for now. Don't care about that right now. You can always make it better later. Okay. Alright, so we're dispatching our account. Good. Alright, let's move this out of one line. Let's see what happens if I format this, if it's gonna jump the line. Okay, no. Okay, good. So we need to check to see if the form is valid. Because if it's not valid, then we can just exit. Invalid, return. Yeah, I think we should do that. Readers. Alright, I love when people just start randomly talking in my chat about something not related to me. Because that just shows me that I'm not so lonely on this chat, on this live. Because guys, I'm just starting this out, so I'm very lonely here. I have nobody. I have nobody. Do I use Restream? Yes, I am. I'm using Restream. I'm paying for Restream, and and I'm using OBS Studio. I figure I'm just gonna build up my YouTube channel while I'm doing this because, you know, it's good to have it on YouTube too, because not everybody knows about Twitch. At least, uncool people don't know about Twitch. All the cool people know about Twitch. Okay, so let's see here. Did we miss anything? So now that we have this dispatch of a create account, we probably need to attach it to the actual account that the user logged in with, and we are also going to yep. If we use authentication from Firebase, I think it's going to tie up together because our users will have an ID, and those are the users that will have like the authentications through that. I need to rewatch the video I watched on that once we get to it. But anyway, so what we can do is we can go to our effects and we can create an effect. And then we can do a pipe on type of create. And instead of fetch, we probably need to do, and again, this fetch is like what? What is that from? I haven't used this before. How do I do this? Oh, my volume just goes up. Go to definition, sorry. Go down. Music, go down. Ooh, down. Okay, there we go. So fetch, function, action, returns an observable of actions. Okay, I guess I could pessimistic update. There's also optimistic update. We are updating, so maybe that's what I need to use. I've never used either one. So basically, from what I know, pessimistic update versus optimistic update is going to be where you change your state before you actually call the API versus waiting for the API to finish and then updating your state. So I think this is just a decision that we have to make, and we can make that decision once we start creating our effect. So let's go ahead and create our effect. What I do usually is I just copy the one before that, and I hit create account. are we actually creating an account? We are updating, but we did call this create. So we're sort of creating an account because we're creating an account for a person who is going to be providing some kind of service. So we are going to listen for the create and then this. Yeah. I guess I need to change this. Let me see what my other actions look like. Because I know I did this create action. Okay, so I did create account success and create account failure. Okay, that's good. So I did create the two accompanying actions, so I can change that like that, right? What does it take? It takes that, and I can use that for fail. And I need to pass the action. Alright, so here we would call a service. Hi Kate, I forgot to send. Oh, there we go. Yes, go ahead, send it. This is one of my listeners from last stream. I remember you. What's your name? At Oxburgo. I'm so excited to see faces that I already seen before. Okay, so we're creating a new effect for creating our entity from that submit button. So what we need to do is we need to think. So once we call, let's say we have, I don't know yet if I'm gonna do a Firebase function that's going to call Firebase and do all the inserts on the function, or do I need to just use an NP? I don't know, I need to research this. But it's going to return something to me. It's going to be probably, the only thing is like I need to figure out what kind of operator to use here. What I'm used to, like what I've seen before and I've used before was a like a switch map or whatever. Leclerc. Leclerc, did I say that right? Cool. But because we're using narwhals, and so this, I think this is Manfred's Architect's NPM schematics for creating these domain-driven libraries. It tells us to use this fetch for loading something, but we are going to be creating an entity. So there are other two operators maybe we're going to use. I had a dentist visit and it wasn't the best experience, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah. If you remember, I got a call from my dentist last time, and actually it was related to my kids getting the school forms. I have 4 school-age children. They all going back to school after being homeschooled for a year. They're very much ready, and so am I. And they need like school forms for physicals and for dental and vision, so I'm like trying to gather all that together. ALO UK TV show, get the joke. Oh, okay. Alright. That's one thing I need to watch, something else. It's trust me, to find time to watch shows is very, very difficult, but if you think it's going to entertain me, I might do that. Okay, so we don't have the account here, but what do we have? We have your custom service load logic goes here. For now, just return a success action. So I believe we need to do, return like a service, like some kind of service that we can inject in here, I believe. So some imaginary service, where would we put it? Because I think we do have a service already. Oh, it's not your name, okay. service. I thought we had something in domain. Yeah, here we go. There's a service. Check it out. Here's a load thing that was supposed to be called from that other thing. By the way, your mic has a feedback loop. Really? Oh man. Thanks for letting me know. That's not good. How bad is it? Are you going to tell me how to fix it? Because I have no idea how to fix the feedback loop. My mic feedback loop. I don't know. What did I do wrong? I just connected it. I didn't really do much with it. 3:43 a.m. here. Oh, I'm sorry. It's really that loud or that late. So we're hearing you with an echo and a distortion. Oof. How about I have... Thank you for letting me know, by the way, because that's really helpful. What if I do delete this filter? Yes. And delete this filter? Yes. I have two filters that I was trying and playing with. How about now? Any echo or distortion now? Because I had some weird filters in my OBS that I was using. Okay, so let's take a look at our maybe speakers are on. My speakers are on. Oh, you may be right, because I have music playing. What if I turn off my music? How's that? Same. My speakers are on. I think it's because my music was playing. Let me turn this off. Same. 1, 2, 3. Still something weird. My mic is still on because it's lit up. Eventually I'll figure this out. It's not easy. Okay. Same again. Yeah, so it's not my music. So I can turn back on my music. Because I work better with music. There is a setting on this. I wonder if I should play with that. Where is it? What if I go like that? There's like a little switch I can do. When you're close to the mic, like really close, the echo goes away. Really? Interesting. I did switch a setting on it. Maybe I need to be like really close to my mic. I don't have any kind of distortion. Maybe I just need to be quiet. Official Angular library for, yes, Angular Fire is the one that we need. Not good. What can we do? We will just not talk, be quiet. Alright, so there's Firestore. Okay, cool. So this looks like an observable. So how do I do this with... I need to figure this out, how to do audible, so that's fine, cool. Yeah, I probably should test my audio before I go live. It's like so spontaneous. Let me see if I can switch this. Come on, Mike. Just work. But there is an echo. Let me hear it. Turn this off. I don't know how to turn this off. Let me see. I can go on mute like this. Twisted something was better. I did twist it back. There's like 4 different ways to have a setting, and I had it before on the streamer. Okay. And then I switched it to this mode. But I don't want to be that close to the mic. So this is like the last mode. I think it's for instrumental or something like that. And then there's another mode that can go like this, 1, 2, 3. And then there's another mode. Oh wait, is there another mode? No, that's the last one. Okay, so this is the first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. Now tell me which one is the best, or they're all bad. Alright, so let me see, what are we going to do with this? So, get your first application up and running by following the quick start guide. Alright, let's do it. What I want to do is, though, I want it all part of, there's my Firebase key stuff. Bind the first store collection to a list. Only I want it in, yeah, I have removed I had some filters in OBS for my audio. It's probably gonna be weird, but, so this is my OBS studio, and I had like, if I go in here, you see like that's my mic. And I can go into filters, and I had some filters here. Noise gate was like that, and then I had another one, which is noise suppression, which is like that. I didn't touch it, I just added it, and then those four settings are as it seems, Garden of the Cherry Blossom. Oh wait, those four settings are as it seems, only influencing noise level, as background is quieter. I see. Yeah. I know, I have to, like, usually I record myself just to see what I'm doing, but I didn't do that today. I just kind of went live. Oh, I think I need to open a window. It's kind of hot here. Well, right now I added them back in. Before that, I like completely deleted those filters. Oh, okay. So you're saying I could disable. Whatever. I'll listen to. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. It's not working very well. So how do I? So this is. So what I can do is probably do a collection, because this is value changes. I can probably do like fetch on it from an effect. I just install this baby. Should I install this baby or no? Do it now or later? Do it now. So I probably need to go register with Firebase. Where is my Firebase link? I'm at Firebase, not Angular, just Firebase. There we go. Okay, let's see. Test func. Oh, it's a function. I was trying to work on a function. I don't want to do a function. Do I? started projects. So add Firebase to one of the existing Google Cloud projects. I actually don't have any Google projects, do I? What are the Firebase projects? Firebase project, Google Cloud project, Google Firebase service, needs to be, yeah, sure. Can you see our new serif thing? Okay. Okay. Enable Google Analytics for account. Sure. Select an account. I have a bunch of them here. Oh, my Google Analytics, that should go here. I use that one. Create a project. I hope I don't expose anything I'm not supposed to while I'm doing this live. Alright, so after we do this, then we add our environment variables. Okay, let's read this. Add your Firebase configuration. You can find your project configuration in the Firebase console. Click the gear icon next to the project overview in your apps section. Create a new app and choose the type of web. Give the app a name and copy it to the last provider. Alright, your project is ready. Project overview. So this might be it. Public facing name. Alright, just in case, I'm gonna put this off screen because I don't know if I'm gonna be exposing anything I'm not supposed to. This central. You cannot change it later. I just changed the location. I don't know why. But I think there should be a location on this app. Maybe not. We're gonna find out. Alright, project org. Web API key. No web API key for this project. There are no apps. Okay, so we do need to add an app, right? Select the platform to get started. Alright. So web. This is how far posting. Do I need the hosting? I don't even know if I need the hosting. No, I need that. No. Okay, just give me. Yeah, no, I actually deployed it last time. Let's see if it actually ended up being deployed. Didn't even check it. I don't think it did. Did it? Oh, it did. Ooh. Ooh. Click. Oh, here. Yeah, see, it's actually a lot smaller on this screen. Turns out it's already deployed. Okay, cool. Yeah, not the best looking thing. Yeah, and the other thing I did zoom in here, right? I think my zoom is like huge. So probably this is not like the best looking thing. Sorry. Alright, so I got some Firebase config key, which is going to go. Okay, so now the question is, do I put this in my GitHub or not? And there's actually, what happened to my stream is kind of blurry. Why is it so blurry? That's weird. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like my video is like super blurry. No? is what I'm seeing right now on Twitch. It's like super blurry. Very, very strange. Okay. So let's go ahead and add that to my environment variables. So these are my authentication stuff that I'm not using right now. So I'm just gonna go like that, right? Okay. Yeah, what else I should say? Where's our other screen? So, okay, so we got this. Firebase, we got that. And now we can do this. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And we'll install that. And see what happens. Not all good. I gotta. Okay, let's see here. So, 6-1, would you like to proceed? Yes, I would like to proceed. Oops. And instead of Y, I said T. Gone blind. Would you like to proceed? Yes. I would like to proceed. I got a text message from work. Actually done for today with work. Maybe I need to go back to work, I don't know. Alright, so this is not good. And this is not good. Or better. Okay. Well, this is gonna go into the GitHub for now. I don't know if it's supposed to, but I know that I do have some kind of notifier that tells me if I have secrets in my GitHub that are not supposed to be in there. Alright, so let's see. Please select the project. Well, selected the right project. Oh, I have to be in my terminal. Okay. So something changed. We created a Firebase.json, which is something here. And we created this Firebase RC. Okay. Did it install something? It did install this guy. And this guy. And that was there, I think. Oh, this was not here. Okay. Alright. So let's go and try to think how we can save. And where is our console? So we want to go to console and we want to figure out how to get to like the database thing. Where's that at? Go to education, performance, code messaging. Create search. So I think I need this. Alright, let's just keep going. What is this guy? Open app module. Inject the Firebase provided specific Firebase configuration. So we are going to put this. Where are we going to put this? In our app module? Yeah. Oh, we deleted something. Did I? What's happening? Imports. Initializer. That's what we call it. Alright. You know what? What we can do is we can try what they do here, which is just injecting it into a component. So start adding data to an item for this collection. Oh, so we do have to create a Firestore. To create a moment, sync a document is a set method. Okay, well that's a different story. I think I need to watch this and then, but let's just commit this, make sure everything still runs. And I think that's going to be good enough for today. Yeah, there's something wrong with my stream, so I'm gonna stop my stream. Sorry guys. Thank you for sending in that clip. Yeah, I'll check it out. And I'm going to go off stream right now because it really bothers me that I don't see myself in a normal video. It's like all blurry. So sorry. Bye.